Hello. A week of drama, secrets, and heartbreak in Salem. Days of Our Lives spoilers for March 3, 2025. That's Salem, the beating heart of Days of Our Lives, and if you've been tuning in for years, or even decades, you know this place never stays calm for long. The week of March 3, 2025, promises to be one of those unforgettable stretches where emotions run high, families clash, and the past comes roaring back to shake things up. So, grab a cup of tea, settle into your favorite chair, and let's take a deep dive into the drama that's about to unfold. The week kicks off with a heavy cloud hanging over Salem, and at the center of it all is Marlena Evans, one of the town's most beloved figures. Known for her wisdom and strength as a psychiatrist, Marlene is about to face a blow that could leave her, and all of us, reeling. She receives some deeply disturbing news about her husband, John Black, and it's the kind of information that stops you in your tracks. We don't know all the details yet. Soap operas love to keep us guessing, but it's serious enough that Marlena can't handle it alone. She turns to two people she trusts most, her stepson Brady Black and her dear friend Steve Johnson. Picture Marlena sitting in her cozy office, her hands trembling as she dials Brady's number. "I need you," she might say, her voice cracking just a little. Brady, who's had his own share of troubles lately, drops everything to be by her side. Then there's Steve, Salem's resident tough guy with a heart of gold, ready to roll up his sleeves and dig for answers. Together, the trio sets out on a mission to uncover the truth about John. Is he in danger? Has something happened to him that no one saw coming? Whatever it is, this storyline promises to tug at our heartstrings and keep us on the edge of our seats. Salem's saying goodbye to someone or something big this week, and Marlena's journey might just break our hearts. Meanwhile, over at the grand DiMera mansion, where the walls practically whisper secrets, another drama is brewing, and it's all about family. Johnny DiMera and Chanel Dupree, a young couple with big dreams and even bigger hearts, are determined to adopt a baby. Not just any baby, mind you, but the child of Tate Black and Sophia Choi, two teenagers caught up in their own whirlwind of emotions. Johnny and Chanel want to give this little one a loving, stable home, but there's a catch. Sophia's mother, Amy Choi, holds the keys to this adoption, and she's not easily convinced. Amy Choi is a woman with high standards, some might say impossibly high. She wants to make sure her grandchild ends up with a family that's picture perfect, and the DiMeras? Well, they've got a reputation that's more stormy than sunny. Johnny and Chanel know they're good people, but they're worried Amy won't see past the DiMera name, a name tied to power, wealth, and a whole lot of scandal. So, they decide to put on a show. Picture a fancy luncheon at the mansion, gleaming silverware, floral centerpieces, and Chanel bustling around to make everything just right. They're pulling out all the stops to impress Amy, even if it means stretching the truth a little about their strong family values. Helping them in this charade is Paulina Price, Chanel's mom, who's never one to shy away from a challenge. She tells Amy, "We just want to make a good first impression," with a warm smile that hides the tension underneath. E.J. DiMera, Johnny's uncle and a slick lawyer with a knack for trouble, is there too, playing the part of the respectable family man. For a moment, it seems like their plan might work, until the front door flies open, and chaos barges in. Enter Gabby Hernandez, a firecracker of a woman who's never been afraid to speak her mind, or, in this case, shout it. She storms into the luncheon with Jada Hunter, a police detective, right behind her, and demands to know, "Where's my brother?" Gabby's talking about Rafe Hernandez, her big brother and one of Salem's most steadfast cops. She's convinced something terrible has happened to him, something involving kidnapping and a doppelganger, no less. And she's pointing the finger straight at EJ. Now, here's where things get wild. Gabby's not entirely wrong to be suspicious, but she doesn't have the full story. Unbeknownst to her, Rafe has been swapped with a lookalike named Arnold Feniger, a twist straight out of a spy novel. The real Rafe is out there somewhere, possibly with amnesia, while Arnold's walking around in his shoes, fooling almost everyone. Gabby's outburst in front of Amy Choi couldn't come at a worse time. Amy's eyes widen as she listens to Gabby accuse EJ of all sorts of dark deeds. "This is the family you want raising my grandchild?" she might think, her trust in Johnny and Chanel crumbling by the second. EJ tries to take control, his voice smooth but firm as he orders Gabby to leave. "You're making a scene," he snaps, but Gabby's not going anywhere, not yet. Later, after the guests have scattered and the mansion grows quiet, Gabby takes things to a whole new level. In a shocking moment teased in the Days of Our Lives weekly preview, she pulls a gun on EJ. Yes, a gun. The tension is thick as she stares him down, her hands shaking but her resolve unshaken. EJ, caught off guard, might try to talk her down, but Gabby's desperate to find Rafe, and she's not thinking straight. This confrontation could change everything, for Johnny and Chanel's adoption hopes, for EJ, and for the tangled mess of Rafe's disappearance. Speaking of Rafe, his storyline is about to get even more complicated. By the end of the week, the real Rafe is switched back into place, but there's a hitch: he doesn't remember who he is. Imagine Jada Hunter, his fiancée, standing by his side, her heart breaking as she tries to jog his memory. "It's me, Rafe," she might plead, holding up a photo of them together. "We're supposed to get married." But Rafe just stares back, his eyes blank, and everyone around him starts to wonder if he's really Rafe, or still Arnold. Jada's carrying her own burden this week, too. She's wrestling with guilt, likely over her past with Brady, another Salem heartthrob who's caused her plenty of heartache. As she works to help Rafe, she's also trying to make sense of her own choices. It's a lot for one woman to handle, but Jada's tough. She'll keep pushing forward, even if it means facing some uncomfortable truths. And then there's Alex Kuriakis, who's about to run into a ghost from his past. Midweek, he crosses paths with his ex, Joy Wesley, and let's just say it's not a happy reunion. Alex dumped Joy for Stephanie Johnson not too long ago, and to make matters worse, Joy was poisoned around the same time. Talk about bad timing. When she sees Alex, you can bet there'll be fireworks. Maybe she'll glare at him across Horton Town Square, her voice icy as she says, "You've got some nerve showing your face." Alex, smooth talker that he is, might try to charm his way out of it, but Joy's not in the mood for games. This encounter promises a clash of emotions and maybe even a few surprises. By the time Friday rolls around, Salem will be buzzing with the fallout from all these twists and turns. Marlena's search for answers about John will leave us wondering what's next for her family. Johnny and Chanel's adoption dreams hang in the balance, threatened by Gabby's dramatic accusations and Amy Choi's growing doubts. Rafe's amnesia and Jada's struggle will pull us deeper into their love story, while Alex and Joy's reunion stirs up old feelings that refuse to stay buried. This week of March 3, 2025, is shaping up to be a roller coaster for Days of Our Lives fans. It's the kind of drama that keeps us coming back, full of love, loss, and larger-than-life moments that remind us why we've stuck with Salem all these years. So, mark your calendars and get ready to tune in. You won't want to miss a single second of this emotional ride. Thanks for watching, goodbye.